Hey my friends, I'm going to share with you a powerful cancer preventer and even a cancer reversal, and that is cabbage. Such a common food, but as it turns out, it's a superfood against cancer. How cool is that? So I'm going to give you a couple different ways that you can make cabbage, because most of us make it in ways that isn't healthy, and we make it in ways that counterbalances the anti-cancerous effects of this awesome superfood. So one way you can do it, and this is super quick, if you have a juicer, you could juice it. And you can juice it with ginger and turmeric, and you can even throw a tart Granny Smith apple in there, the whole thing, for good measure and to make it sweeter and even additional health benefits. But also the turmeric and the ginger has intense anti-cancerous stuff in it as well. And not everybody has a juicer, but I mean nowadays you can get a decent juicer for $100, $150 is pretty cool. Okay, now here's another way you can do it for if you have a stovetop, right? Everyone has a stovetop, electric or gas range, whatever. But you could chop up a head of cabbage or slice it, dice it, shred it, however you want to do it. I like to typically either just slice it or sometimes I'll shred it depending on what I'm doing. Then throw it into some boiling water in a pan. And before you do that, if you like carrots and onions, then you can throw some carrots and onions into a pan that you put down some coconut oil first, just a little bit, and then when the onions and the carrots become, or the onions become translucent and the carrots begin to soften, probably throw the carrots on first because that's going to take longer, and then throw the onions on. And once the onions are translucent and the carrots begin to soften, you can throw that into the boiling water and then turn the boiling water down to a simmer for a few minutes and then turn it off. And after it begins cooling, the very last thing you would do is throw in some organic miso paste. And you have to make sure when you get the miso paste that it says non-GMO or GMO-free or project verified non-GMO, something along those lines. Because if it doesn't specifically say that, even if it says all natural and this and that, it's going to be a GMO product most likely. And GMOs, genetically modified organisms, extremely bad for you. They're very pro-cancer, so it's going to counteract the anti-cancerous properties in this beautiful superfood. It's horrible for you, it's horrible for the planet, and GMOs are great for making very rich corporations even richer by poisoning you to death. So don't do it. GMOs are bad. Get organic whenever possible, and with miso paste, specifically make sure it says non-GMO. Can't stress that enough. Okay. And from there, you can add some spike seasoning. Do not add table salt. Table salt, again, it's toxic, and it's going to have a counter effect against all the wonderful anti-cancer properties of this anti-cancerous superfood. And the onions and the carrots, especially the onions, by the way, are very anti-cancerous too. So this is really nice. Okay, so that's another way you can do it. And I've got more cabbage ideas on my website at tombirkenmeyer.com. You'll probably want to go to my YouTube section in there. And in my YouTube channel, I've got a vegan playlist. And you can find other ideas for cabbage. But I've given you a couple. You can toy with them and get creative as well. And don't add sugar to anything. That's, sugar feeds cancer. And outside of every cancer treating clinic in America that I know of, they serve very sugary filled foods and vending machines with candy bars, the stuff that causes cancer, right outside where they get the chemotherapy. I mean, it's just right there. It's sickening, these medical institutions, I'm telling you, man. And here's my disclaimer. I don't know you. I'm not an expert. I'm not a guru. I'm just a lay person sharing things with you that I learn. Take personal responsibility for your health and consult with your healthcare professional if you'd like about anything that you want to try. Okay? Please share this, get this out there. This is good stuff. And also, if you love health and fitness like I do, and you love the idea of being able to spread health and fitness instead of sickness and poverty, and you want to make money like I do, spreading health and fitness instead of sickness and poverty, feel free to connect with me. Private message on Facebook is going to be the best because I check that more frequently than anything else. That's all I got for you for now. Make it a beautiful day, and more videos coming soon.